friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella and this is Imperfect Hippies. So today I have a pretty fun video for you. It will be a market vlog. Woo! Well, if I'm being honest, it's a little less vlog and a little more recap. But I do have some footage from the market day itself to show you. I just didn't really film too much there because originally it was going to be an outdoor market and we would all be under our own little tents and have our own 10 by 10 space. But because they moved it inside, we only had enough space for an 8-foot table. And so everyone is just a lot closer, and I don't feel super comfortable vlogging in close proximity to other vendors like that. Especially, I don't want to annoy other people like that. I didn't get that much vlog content, but I did film a before and an after, right when initially we set up and then right before we tore down. I will play those for you now. So here is my chalkboard that I designed. Next up is my clearance bin where everything was $5 and this cute little saying on the bottom. And it's just a jumbled mix of imperfect plushies. On the bottom here are my dinos. Next up are those little sea turtles and the penguin. Then my strawberry sea turtle and hippos. And then I got my jumbo guys. Panning over, we got my leggy froggies and the rainbow mushies. They look so cute all set up like that. Behind them is that larger purple leggy froggy. And then next to it, I have my classic red mushy boys. And down below are all my turtles. Those Buddha turtles I've made. Ooh! And then above are just all the tofu turtles. Next up are the chicks and ducks, all cute in their star basket. And I just like to have a sheet where I explain the method of payments I offer, some hand sanitizer, and I love doing custom orders, so I just have those sheets available. I always love to offer something free at my markets, so I just have some free stickers, and then my business cards, some cute snails in their basket, and then my flower friends. I love how they looked like this. I got my bees on their honeycomb, and then that big baby back there. I got their chickens in their basket, and then the axolotls behind there. So that's my setup, and peep my cute little husband back there. He's so supportive. But anyways, my take from the market. I actually had a really good market. It was only a 4-hour market, so it was pretty small. It was from 5 to 9 p.m. We got there a little after 3:30, almost 4-ish to set up. And then we were done setting up, I think, by 4:30. It was really early. We got a good system. So, but yeah, I wasn't expecting too much foot traffic because they did move it inside. Therefore, rather than being out with the food trucks and kind of having like a block party type style, the shoppers almost had to seek out the vendors. But it was super cool. So where I was vending was actually at a dispensary, and this dispensary does amazing things for this community. They're constantly giving back to their community, which is a main reason why I do love being a part of their community, and also like supporting them and just being a part of like this little market community that we got going on. Anyway, so they were doing kind of a larger block party type style because it was their 10-year anniversary. They were giving away free tacos, and then you could get a second taco for free if you made a purchase either next door in the dispensary or with any of the vendors. So that was super cool. I feel like that kind of motivated people or incentivized people to make purchases. So I really appreciated the organizers for that. So I paid $25 to be there, which is very reasonable, I think. And I think we made our first sale before we even officially opened, which is always great. It was just a vendor neighbor. She's a good friend of mine. That was sweet. Yeah, I think those are all the general details. Now let's get into the juicy deets that I know y'all are here for. Now again, this was a pretty small, low-key market. It's a pretty small town I live in too. I wasn't expecting to do amazing. With that being said, I still feel like I did great for this market. So total I made $170 that night, but now subtract the booth fee of $25. That would leave me with a profit of $145. Now obviously I'm not including the time it went into prepping for the market, even the setup, you know, any of that. I love doing markets for fun and for being a part of the community and for just a way to sell my crochet stuff. I mean, I'm gonna be making all of this anyways, but this is a great opportunity to have others in the community be enjoying my makes. And of course, you know, this is my small business, so I am hoping to make profit. Anyways, long spiel for just me saying I do also just do this for the fun of it. But anyways, yeah, so for me, I'd say that was a successful market. I've definitely made a lot less at markets before, as I've made a little bit more at markets before too. So yeah, I'm feeling good with that. As far as best sellers, let's see. Honestly, the best sellers are gonna be my clearance bin. In the footage of my setup, you saw I had a clearance bin that just said only $5, and then I thought it was really cute. I added a little thing on the bottom that was like, these plushies are a little too imperfect but still deserve some love. And I loved that because, you know, my small business is Imperfecthippies, so it just kind of tied that in. But it also was true, like they were just a little not the best, so I personally wouldn't have had them in my regular inventory. And I'll be honest, it's actually kind of funny. 90% of what was in that clearance bin was things my husband made. Like maybe 6 months ago or something, he just kind of had the desire to learn how to crochet with me. And so I was teaching him, we were having a lot of fun with it. And like, he was doing a good job. Like, I think that he was doing great. They maybe weren't the best. So, and I was just letting him have fun with like the colors and such. So I think there was like a snail with a yellow body and then a very different color shell. And so it was just like not cohesive. That goes with the rest of my inventory, so it would look super weird if I had that out on the table at full price. But then also there was just some other things that I made that were back when I was also first starting to crochet, and I either felt like I didn't stuff it enough, or you know, it's just not my best work. Especially I've improved a lot over this last year, so yeah, it was just kind of like a jumbled mix of random plushies in there, and I just priced them all at $5. There was different sizes, nothing too crazy big. It was all pretty small stuff anyways. I probably would have priced it normally anywhere from like 10 to 15. So just charging $5 was like a no-brainer. And it drove a bunch of sales. Like, people loved that. They loved digging through the bin too to find like the item they wanted. I even had someone come over, and she was actually one of the organizers, which was cute, but she was like digging through and she was like, oh, I'm not ready to buy this yet, but I'm just gonna hide it under here and bury it so hopefully no one else finds it. And I thought that was cute. Yeah, so that definitely got the most sales. Let me count. 7. So 7 $5 items sold. So that's pretty good. And a $5 item was also the very first thing to sell. So that was cool. Other items that sold, a classic green leggy frog. Ooh, you might be eager to hear this one. So if you have seen my past week of crochet vlogs, I mentioned I had 2 different axolotl colors I made. Well, first I made 2 different axolotls. One was the one that was like kind of laying down, and then the other one was like laying on its belly with the arms flopping out. And specifically the one with the arms flopping out, I made 2 different colors. So I made one that was pink that looked kind of like a traditional axolotl, and then I made one that was blue, and the blue one was the first and only axolotl to sell, actually. So I thought that was pretty cool. I also sold only 1 chicken. I made like 10 chickens and only 1 sold. And funny, it was the black speckled one as well. I was kind of curious to see which color chicken would be the most popular. Only 1, so, and I think it was my personal favorite too, so I thought that was kind of funny. But otherwise, you know, the classic red mushroom, only 1 of my red mushies sold. None of the rainbow ones I made, which honestly I was low-key happy about, because now I'll just save them for my market in June, and I kind of wanted to do like a pride theme anyways, so that kind of worked out. A $15 snail sold, a $15 turtle. And then this one was I was really excited about. I actually, one of my very first items I ever made, it was a larger purple leggy frog. I had that guy priced at $22. If I were to make that now, I probably were to price it closer to $30 just for the size of it. But honestly, I was more than okay with a $22 price because it wasn't my best work. As I've said, I made it really early on in my crochet journey. So I've had that guy for a while, and it was just super exciting to see him go and be sold. So that was cool. But yeah, so that was pretty much the majority of my sales. And other exciting news that happened at this market, I got 2 custom orders. So if you don't know, I do offer customs, and I love that opportunity at my market specifically because people come up all the time and they're like, oh my gosh, like I love this, but I'd love it in this color, or oh my gosh, like could you add a heart to that? Like could he be holding a heart? And I feel like some people are almost scared to ask that, or like they don't want to offend me, but I love it. And I'm like, well, I could do customs. So if you're interested, like we could work together, make something work out, you know? But anyways, I got 2. So let me show you, here, I'm going to show you this one because it doesn't have the person's information on it. This was actually a vendor neighbor as well, so I already had his information. He's a good homie too, so I'm excited to make this for him. But this is just kind of what my custom sheets look like. So it's just got my logo and then my email, and then I just ask for their name, a good contact info, and then I have a couple options. Typically custom plushies the most desired, but I also sew, and I like to make custom corsets, or then a custom bucket hat, and then I just also have like another. And then it says prices will vary depending on cost of materials, sizing, and time. I'm excited to get to work with you and create something together. So I just thought that was super cute. This guy, my vendor neighbor, he actually, well, obviously he has his own small business as he was a vendor there, but he makes cupcakes and they're delicious. He asked for a cupcake plushie, which I thought was so cute. So I'm super excited. And then him and I were chatting more about it, and I brought up the idea, like I've seen other people make cupcake turtles, and he really liked that idea too. He wanted a jumbo too, so I'm excited about that. I just asked for like a color scheme, like give me, you know, 3 to 5 colors just so I can work with. And so he said pastels, and then green, blue, gray, and black. We'll see what I put together with that. I was super excited to get that custom. The second custom I got was this super cute couple came through, and they were talking about how they're gonna get married this year, and she really loved one of my sea turtles. I guess she like went to school studying for sea turtles, but I guess like her favorite color is seafoam green, and so she just wanted the body. She liked the shell, but she just wanted the body to be with seafoam green. The turtle she actually was pointing to was the white and blue turtle with this color shell. So she wants a seafoam green body and then this color shell. And they actually already paid me for it and everything. They were so kind. But yeah, and just a regular size, not a jumbo. So yeah, I'm excited to get to work on these 2 customs, and I will definitely be showing you guys when I finish. But the last exciting news I have to share with you for this market was, so as I mentioned before, I vend at this local dispensary. One of the event coordinators approached me and was like, would you be interested in doing consignments? And I was like, are you kidding me? That's a dream come true. Yes, yes, please. So we kind of chatted some logistics then, and I actually have a meeting with him this Wednesday to kind of go over details, and I'm gonna bring some plushies over, and I'm super, super excited to be able to, I mean, hopefully have like a permanent spot out in a store. Like, how badass is that? So, gotta work out the details. I'm gonna be ordering some custom tags just so everything is tagged and has my logo and branding on it rather than like business cards just hanging out. Yeah, I thought that was amazing. I'm super excited about this opportunity. So yeah, that's why, even though I only made it like 150 bucks, but I had great opportunities at this market. It was the first market of the season, first market of the year for me. So it was just great getting back into it. I have so much fun at these markets. I have so much fun putting myself out there, putting a display on, getting dressed up a little bit. Yeah, just like chatting with the community. As we were leaving, my husband kind of turned to me and says like, okay, I get it. I get why you love the in-person interactions and kind of getting that like direct feedback and seeing how excited people get seeing your makes and wanting to take everything home, or even sometimes like the negative feedback or the constructive criticism. Like, I love hearing that too, of people saying like, oh, like I wish you had it in this color, or, you know, XYZ. And it's just, I thrive on that feedback because I use it, analyze my business, and hopefully bring it next time. And that's super helpful and super amazing. Anyways, thanks for being a part of this market vlog with me. I will definitely be having more coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, make sure to go subscribe to keep going with the crochet vlogs that I'm coming out with. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.